Hello! Spain and Sweden have officially finished their matchday 9, and let's just start out by saying Sweden got absolutely upset by Georgia. 2-0 loss. The Sweden hype train was real after they've been very good in the Euros, the World Cup qualifiers. This was their crumble here against a huge underdog. Ibrahimovic has made his return to the international team, and even though he played well, it just seems like this guy curses it for the rest. I mean, they've been playing so well without him. He sets up a lot of goals, created a few chances, and his supporter attackers couldn't help him deliver. I genuinely feel bad for him, but bravo to Georgia for getting this upset. After most of us have probably expected Sweden to be on top of the group for matchday 10, where Spain had to get a win in order to top the group and qualify for the World Cup, things are looking a lot better for Spain now. They sit at first now after beating Greece 1-0. Barely scraped through thanks to a Sarabia penalty in the 26th minute. They dominated possession for most of the match, but that was expected. And now Spain sit at first with 16 points, while Sweden sit at second with 15. So Spain have the advantage. If my original prediction of 1-1 ends up being true, Spain qualify for the World Cup now. At first, that advantage would have gone to Sweden, but now the tables have turned. The favorites of this group are back to where they feel like they belong. Can Sweden reclaim their first place spot, or will it be the classic Spain who regain their form? These teams already have a lot of history playing each other in the Euros, but today we're going to be analyzing their history, their squads, and I'll give a more elaborate prediction. Guys, make sure you leave an early like. Let's get into the matchday preview. Spain, we all know them as the tiki-taka monsters from back in the day, winning the Euros, followed with the World Cup, and then winning the Euros again in 2008, 2010, and 2012. Since then, however, their form has drastically declined. The 2014 World Cup, they didn't do well at all, getting knocked out in the group stages. And then in Euro 2016 and in the World Cup 2018, they got knocked out in the round of 16s. Euro 2020, they did make it to the semi-final though, which was impressive considering their squad was a bit questionable. After clearing out so many veterans, bringing in a lot of new young crop of players, they did well for themselves actually, to be fair. But still, they were a bit shaky in the group stages and doubtful, drawing with Sweden and Poland in the group stages, but then absolutely crushing Slovakia, which guaranteed them a knockout spot. They did make it to the Nations League final, but they lost at the end to France. Okay, so I take it back. Their form obviously is improving since that 2014 through 2018 spell. They've been a lot better since then with their new crop of players. Sweden have proved to be one of the most underrated sides in Europe. They had a pretty phenomenal group stage run in Euro 2020. Did decent in the World Cup 2018, got knocked out by England. And now in these World Cup qualifiers, they beat Spain once and drew to them as well to kind of show that they were the more dominant side in the group. Most people were probably expecting Spain to have that first place spot, but Sweden had their run. No one was really expecting Georgia, out of all teams, to ruin that for them. And the odds of Spain of pulling it off on match day 10 are high now. Not only is Sweden's form down now, they're also playing in Seville, and like I said, all Spain need is a draw. A lot of times when Sweden plays Spain, it seems like they try to work through some counter-attacking plays, defending well, but they didn't defend well at all against Georgia. Lindelof had such a horrible match, goalkeeper saving them many times, and Spain's confidence will definitely boost for that last match day. Could potentially get a comeback against Sweden now. We'll see. So taking a look at how Sweden lined up against Greece. Morata was there and clearly not proving to be very clinical. I honestly am doubtful to see if he'll start against Sweden. When teams tend to like park the bus and stuff, this guy just really doesn't do well. I think this starting lineup will change a bit. Maybe a bit of bias here, but I do hope to see Olmo play against Sweden. He actually looked really good against them when they played in the Euros. Gaia instead of Jordi Alba. I'm not sure if that will stay. And then Martinez instead of Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta came on as a sub in this match. I think they'll give it to Azpilicueta. That's just my prediction though, we'll see. And then it's good to see Carvajal back in the squad. In the Euros, they didn't take a single Real Madrid player. And Pablo Fornals, this guy's been pretty clutch for West Ham. He came on as a sub in this match. Regardless if he's on as a starter or a sub, he's got to be utilized. against Sweden, I think. Pretty clutch player, to be honest. Glad to see he made it onto the squad. Now looking at how Sweden lined up against Georgia. Pretty interesting formation. Obviously, they had to implement bringing Ibrahimovic back. Klaisen being a starter on this match in the right mid position, I think he shouldn't be. Bring on Kulusevski instead. This guy basically missed an open goal against Georgia after a beautiful Ibrahimovic pass. Forsberg on the left was a decent shout. He pushed up a lot. Had a lot of decent crosses. But yeah, the defense is very much to blame for this loss. Lindelof obviously being a regular starter, and we know this guy can be inconsistent a lot. Sweden really have to hope he finds his form against Spain, and I think they're really going to have to rely off of those counterattacks and play similar how they did against the Euros, but hope for some goals. Maybe push to attack more towards the end of the match. Starting to doubt Sweden a lot actually after this. Maybe Ibrahimovic could be the savior. Who knows? I mean, I truly think he got unlucky this match. Huge shock for Sweden, honestly. They really had the best chances to just qualify for this World Cup this weekend, but now the likelihood of that is pretty low, and they're gonna have to go to the playoffs yet again. They did beat Italy last time around in the playoffs. I think they're still a team that could potentially pull upsets, but it's strange how they tend to lose to teams that they should be beating. No offense to Ukraine, but the way Sweden were playing in the Euros, I thought they were the favorites for that match. And then of course Ukraine got spanked by England 4-0 in the quarterfinals. I think Sweden would have held off a better result against England. Maybe not winning, but you know, a better fight. And now for my prediction. I said in my Matchday 10 predictions it would be 1-1. I'll keep it at that. Spain have failed to beat Sweden in some time now. And even if that were to happen, Spain would be happy. Like I said, that means they qualify. Sweden out. That's the most likelihood result, I think. Maybe Sweden could totally crumble and Spain could score a lot of goals on them. Or maybe, like I said, one of the strikers, Isak or Ibrahimovic, could be the heroes. I doubt it, though. I think this will be Spain's day. Even if Lindelof is all over the place, Morata could potentially have plenty of misses. Yeah, I'm sure the Spaniards are happy now, as Sweden has definitely been making their fans stress lately. But both these sides are respectable in their own ways. Good luck to both of them on the final match day. Whichever of these teams has to go to the playoffs will be a nightmare for any of the other teams. I said that also for Italy versus Switzerland. But I really mean it. I mean, despite this Georgia loss, Sweden still showing that they're one of the most underrated European sides, and Spain is Spain. It would be so weird to see them not in a World Cup. Guys, thank you all for making it to the end. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I'll probably be doing one more preview. I won't have enough time to cover all the matches that I want to, so let me know which one you want to see in the comments below. But yeah, I'm sure the anxiety's high for many fans this weekend. I'm kind of excited for it to be over, to be honest. I just want to know who's qualified already. Alright, take care. Lá com nós.